to WeTeach.U. If you are an English teacher, a language learner, a researcher, or a content creator looking for a simple and free tool to make complex English texts easier to understand, then this video is for you. Today, we're exploring Rewordify, an online tool that simplifies difficult English vocabulary, explains challenging phrases, and helps you support learners of all levels. By the end of this tutorial, you will know exactly how to use Rewordify to simplify text, build vocabulary lessons, create quizzes, and support students with reading. Let's get started. What exactly is Rewordify? Rewordify is a free online tool designed to simplify complex English text, explain difficult vocabulary, provide synonyms in context, create vocabulary lists and quizzes, help ESL, EFL students understand authentic text, and support teachers in preparing reading materials. It works with any text, academic articles, news, textbook paragraphs, short stories, and even Shakespeare. It's incredibly useful for English teachers, language learners, reading support specialists, content creators, researchers preparing simplified summaries. Let's get started. Using Rewordify is extremely easy and no login is needed. So you just go to Google and search for Rewordify.com and copy the text you want to simplify here. So you have a yellow box here where you copy the text you want to simplify. So if I have a text, for example, an authentic prose soliloquy by William Shakespeare from Henry IV, Part 1, Act 5, Scene 1, then I can copy part of the text and paste it in the yellow box for the Rewordify text, and I simply click on Rewordify text. So I pasted my text and I clicked the Rewordify button. As you see, instantly the tool produces a simplified version of the text where difficult words highlighted in yellow are replaced with easier synonyms in the Rewordify text, and the original words here are shown in yellow. You can hover to see the full definition. So here I can hover in the Rewordify text over the word to see the definition or to read the definition of the words. So that's the Rewordify text. I have the difficult word translated into simplified version, and it's a fantastic tool for helping learners understand authentic text without feeling overwhelmed. Now you see here statistics about the text. It tells you about the word length, the percentage of words that have 29 letters or 10 letters or 4 letters. You also have the percentage of the lexical density, the total word count of your text, the sentence count, the average sentence length. This is the number of words per sentences, the characters with and without space, the average characters per words, the syllable count, and the average syllables per words. And you also have all the rewordified words and phrases. And also you can share details about this text or details about the Rewordify text. Now you can print any learning. So here I hovered over the word to learn this word. So that's the word honor. We can listen to the word and we can save and learn this word. And also I can print all learning activities when exploring the simplified text. Let's take a closer look at what exactly the tool gives us. Complex words are replaced with easier ones. For example, reckoning is replaced with figuring or calculation. And we can click or tap the yellow words to see the original vocabulary, the definitions, synonyms, and explanation. So I can have all details about the text, and I can see all the learning activities that Rewordify provides me with. So if I want to see the vocabulary list with definition, then I can ask Rewordify to print the vocabulary, and here it shows me the list of the difficult word and phrase with the easier replacement. Have, that's Old English for has, o is of, doth is does, and tis is it is. These are the equivalent Old English words for the words that are given in an easier replacement. So you have on the left side the difficult word and phrase, and you have catechism, for example, that's replaced with church teachings, etc. So that's one example of the learning activity that Rewordify provides teachers with. If I don't want the list of the original vocabulary plus the synonyms and explanations, then I can also ask the tool to provide me. I just click on the vocabulary list without definition, and I click on the print. Then you have the list of vocabulary that you can give to your students and ask them to write the definition for the word. I can also have a word bank quiz where students have this list of words and they are required to write the definition next to it. It's similar to the vocabulary list with definition, but it's given in the form of a quiz. I can also create a matching sheet where I give the list of the difficult words with their definition, and we can ask students to match the words with their definition. This is great for testing and for planning your lessons if you are willing to do a formative assessment of students to see or to check if they already required the list of vocabulary that exists in the document you chose. You can also have a standard quiz, and you can ask the tool to print it for you. And here you have multiple choice questions which students choose the correct answer for each one of the words given or the words selected for explanation. So you see here that we can adjust the difficulty level of the text by simplifying the words, or by providing equivalent words we can adjust the difficulty of the text and how difficult it is, and simplify the degree of difficulty of the text and show students the definitions of words. And also you can, if you want to increase the level of difficulty of the text, then you can choose the difficult level quiz, where Rewordify asks students, for example, to circle the correct definition of the word with a choice of vocabulary that is a little bit higher than the standard level of difficulty. And there are also other options. I can provide my students with a cloze activity where the text is given, but every third word, for example, is missing in the text, and students have to figure out what the missing word is. This gives us an idea of how comprehensible the text is for students, and I can also create comprehension questions for students in addition to the parallel text. I mean, the difficult text paralleled with the simplified text. This is also great for differentiated instructions, and for struggling readers who can use the simplified version of the text, while advanced students certainly can read the original version. There are also other options. For example, I can ask Rewordify to provide me with text plus vocabulary. And here you have the list of the highlighted words in the original text and the list of vocabulary words that students need to memorize or to remember. So this is a way to make reading much more accessible and much more comprehensible for students. And as you see in the original version of the text, we can click on the word and ask the program to reread the text or to reread the word, to pronounce the word loudly, so that students can practice or train themselves on practicing the pronunciation of these words. So different kinds of text can be posted to Rewordify. You can simplify text by Frankenstein, Romeo and Juliet, Sherlock Holmes, Pride and Prejudice, and some of the best practices for Rewordify, if we want to get the most out of it, is to use simplified text as a bridge, not as a replacement, because we need to always show students that the original text should be read after building confidence. We need to teach students to click yellow words and build vocabulary, form, context. We need to use the side-by-side view, like here, to develop comparative reading skills. And we need to encourage active vocabulary notebooks using the automatically generated list of words that Rewordify provides us with. And we need to combine Rewordify with reading strategies such as prediction, skimming, and annotation. And we also need to use printables for quick formative assessment. And that's your complete guide to using Rewordify. As we notice, it's simple, free, and incredibly powerful for teachers and learners. If you would like tutorials on other reading support tools like Quillbot, Lingwix, Common Lit, or Notion AI, just let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video, especially with teachers and learners who might find it helpful. See you in the next video.